Alrighty, fuck it, we ball. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Q. Uh, good morning, good morning. Let me fix the fucking. Let's go. Virtual backgrounds. What are we feeling today? We'll go with that. Yeah, I'm feeling that tonight. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Q. Back at it as always. Oh God, I gotta fix. Hang on. Now we gotta fix that. Oh, it's time to. Here we go. Here we go. It's better. It's better. Yes, that's more good. This. Alright, these are better. Anyway, first week's of work went pretty great. I love my new job. I like the people that I work with. Yeah. Um, if you want to come on in, I wanted to talk about music today, and like it doesn't have to be about like just me making music. It doesn't have to be like anything like that. We could just talk about our favorite bands, shit like that. If you wanna come hang out, yeah. I don't really know if anybody else is live right now, but the link is in the chat. If you want to come on in, um, please do so. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like I've been thinking about what to do with this channel, right? And originally I was planning on like making content that doesn't fit on the other two channels and stuff like that. Uh, but what I think I'm gonna end up doing is, and this is not fully fleshed out yet, so there's like no definitive plans yet. So shit could change at any moment. It just depends, because now that I'm working, I can't really be staying up all night, fucking live streaming, because to do my job, I need to actually sleep. I need to make my brain power down, if you will. Um, but yeah, so one of the things I'm thinking about doing is trying to interact with you guys a little bit more, and maybe take some like album suggestions or song suggestions that you guys have, and then like listening to it and then giving my honest opinion on it, you know. Like kind of rating it from 1 to 10. Now you might be thinking, well, Q, you have a music channel already, so why wouldn't you do that on that? Well, to be completely honest with you, that channel is specifically for like promoting other musicians, right? Like, or posting music that when I get done with it, more than like live streaming and stuff like that. It's more of a video focused channel when, like Q reviews is exactly for that, or Q's interviews is exactly what the title is. It's an interviewing channel, which I'm working on getting my second person on. You know, I've talked to a few people, um, trying to get things lined up. It's gonna be a minute, mostly because like one, I do need to get like used to my new work schedule, uh, and like I want to nail down what kind of interview I want to do. I love doing the Black Guy TV interview. If you guys haven't seen that yet, go check out the channel. Links in the description. Guy's fucking awesome. I had a lot of fun. I think he did too. Hopefully, uh, you know, like I said, I just want to make like the unique content. Like, well, not unique, but different shit than I've been doing in the past. Cause like I enjoy music. That's my tism, right? That's my hyper focus 9 times out of 10. And I've talked to somebody about this last night. I won't go into who. But we had like fucking 2 hour conversation just about music alone, and it was fucking awesome. Like it was fun. It didn't get boring. They gave me some pushback. They like, I gave them some pushback. We lightly heartedly teased each other about some of the songs that we liked, things like that. And like that's what I'm into, like I'm not good at the whole fucking smart person debate scene thing. Like I've never been good at that. Like I could debate you on like who the best rock band is or for like certain genres and things like that, but when it comes to like science and politics and shit like that, I don't get into that stuff, man. I don't know enough about it to be like, yeah, let me just walk in a motherfucker and start debating, you know. So like just sticking to what I'm good at, and that's talking about shit a lot of people don't care about. But anyway, I've been listening to like a fuckload of different people. I've been listening to like old Seether again. I've been listening to you guys know one of the songs I've been listening to because I made it. I've played it like 30 fucking times as an intro now. It's Problems by Sleepyhead, which by the way, he's got some fucking bangers. Uh I thought I was only gonna like one song by him, but I went through some of his catalog and I fuck with it. Um yeah, I've just been expanding like my taste in music. Uh, I'm working on a cover of a song or multiple covers of different songs. Um, you know, so like what is? Oh yeah, I got tagged because I went live. Anyway, what was I saying? Fuck, sorry, I got distracted. I I got fucking sidetracked. Anyway, yeah, like I've been going through some of my old favorite albums and you know, especially like after work when it's been like it's like my job like I have no complaints about, right? Like legitimately I've enjoyed everything. My trainer's been super cool. Very patient with me. I'm very excited because I'm actually going to be start training in the department that I'm actually in next week. So very happy about that. Um you guys might hear it in my voice like I'm a little fucking congested because allergies are a bitch. Um but yeah, so like I come home if someone's streaming, sometimes I join them, but like it sometimes it just feels good to like kick back and put on like sorry, fucking stuttering over here. It just feels good to sometimes kick back and listen to some shit that you haven't heard in a while. I went back and I listened to like an entire band's catalog that like probably no one here fucks with except maybe a few people. But a band named Sabaton, fucking love them. I don't know how to explain their music other than like fucking like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just you either listen to them or you don't. What's up, V? V, are you
Oh, what's up, man?
there?
Oh, there I am. I
There you
muted
go.
myself. What's up?
Not shit. What's up, Christian Carpenter? What are you doing? I'm talking about music. Music. Uh, what's good, bro?
Not much, dude. Just chilling.
Hell yeah.
Kind of lazy. Well, no, I washed the dog and did her washed her bed and everything. So I wasn't say I was lazy today, but I did a couple of things, I guess.
Christian Carpenter said my allergies are killing me, bruv. Yeah, dude, this shit's rough.
Mm,
Like you can hear it in my fucking voice that like I got snot
yeah.
and boogies going down my fucking throat.
Oh,
Like,
I get that. I usually get that like in the morning a lot. Start sneezing and
I think what
all the music
happened
and
was I fucked up. I
that.
broke a like almost a 6 month streak of not smoking a cigarette, and
Mm.
that and allergy pollen has been going everywhere. So,
Yeah, that time of
oh
year.
God, you're on camera. That's weird, man. I've never seen you on camera. What?
You never see me on camera? I've
No,
been on camera a couple times. Yeah.
never around me, fucker.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, no, like on God. Uh,
Really? Wow. I've been
um,
on camera back in the day. I was on camera quite a bit, but I guess didn't know you back then. But
yeah, that's fair.
yeah, I flash my camera once in a while.
What's up, Halsey? You should come in. Come join us in the conversation. Yeah, no, dude, like I hate the sound of my voice right now, and like
Mm.
I haven't recorded literally anything because of like how fucking stuffed I like. Cause
Mm.
I've been trying, like I tried. I thought, maybe the congestion will make my voice sound a bit more sexy, but like no,
Gritty or something.
yeah, no, it did
Yeah.
the opposite. I'm like, oh God,
Mm.
is that what I actually sound like? Jesus Christ. Um, but yeah, no, like I'm thinking about like one of the things I was talking about. I just woke up. Well, get your ass in here. Come fucking vibe and wake up while you're in here, you fucker. You never join my streams anymore, Housey, you asshole. You join everybody else's stream, but you won't join my stream. Imagine cutting boards all day plus pollen. It sucks. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't even cut boards. Like I don't know. My job is, dude. I'm not gonna lie. My job is stressful as fuck. Not in like the like, oh my God, the end of the world's coming kind of stress, but
Mm.
like Mondays and Tuesdays are our busiest days, and in certain departments you have to meet like certain goals.
Mm.
'Cause what we do, like I think I've talked about this just like a bit. I work for like a bankruptcy law firm type of
Mm.
thing, and so like people call in to like set up their bankruptcy stuff. So like I have to be on my game because we're handling like legal documents, like
Mm.
real shit that like if we fuck up, it's our ass, right?
Ah.
And like I didn't know this, but my big boss on Friday was telling us in this meeting that like the government doesn't like what we do. Like legitimately, because like
Mm.
they don't want people filing bankruptcy, even though it's like a fucking right that we have. They don't like that shit.
Yeah.
So like
Mm.
they're barring people from practicing in certain states, right? So like if we fuck up, like that's our ass. Like we gotta
Mm.
make sure everything's like on point,
Yeah.
you know.
All
And
fields are filled in correctly, and
yeah, like all the fucking
yep.
like everything's typed
Mm.
correctly. There's no
Yeah.
fucking like any mistakes. And like
Mm.
the lawyers will send that shit back to you and like get on your ass if like they don't fuck around, man.
Wow.
Uh like they're not mean about it. Like, they're
Uh,
not like dickheads, but like they'll tell you straight up like, "Hey, you fucked up here. You need to go redo that."
mm.
And like I get a little nervous because like this is the first time I've ever done this kind of shit. So like,
Mm.
I'm handling
Yeah.
like people like not like I don't have people's lives in my hand. I'm not trying to be that dramatic,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
you know,
It's just, it's, I know. Yeah. Kind of talk. I think I remember you talking. You mentioned this. We're in a hangout. I think I mentioned this also too. After that, where I had a job where I was a contractor for the military networking call center,
right?
and we had red screen security clearances.
Yeah,
So as security clearances, so everything had to be right there, top notch on the game. Yet everything had to be properly done. But I dealt with customers quite a bit, you know, for a while, so it's kind of easy for me, I think, in a way. Um, a lot of it is I noticed when I was training people doing it, they would get nervous a lot, and that nervousness would cause them to make a mistake. So I think it's almost like my attitude with it was, this is the job, fuck it, you know. I but then
yeah.
again, I kind of, yeah,
Like
it's
and like I said, my trainer's been like super cool about shit. Like, on my second day, I wasn't so like I was so like the department that I'm getting trained in, right, is
mm,
called signing, which is
mm,
like after they get their free consultation from the lawyer that they're most likely gonna like do their case with, they send them
mm,
to us and then we fill out all their basic information and then shit like that. and then we
Mm.
send them to another department. I'm gonna be in emergencies, which is like if someone's house is getting foreclosed, something's getting repossessed, they come to
Mhm.
us and like we gotta fucking get the ball rolling, right?
Yeah. Do
So
they go
like
through do they go through like legal aid society? It's like, is that where you have
I
to deal with?
I don't know what like I don't really want to
Like
say
legal
the
aid
name of.
society is where the person who doesn't have any money, kind of, it's almost like a where you go to get a lawyer for free kind of deal, or they'll make something off of it, but you don't have to pay them,
Well,
and
see,
they
it's
usually,
they pay us a retainer, like
mm,
I think it's called a retainer fee or some shit
yeah,
like that.
mm,
Like, but like once they get their payment done, then
mm,
like we do all this other shit that needs to be done to get them into the courtroom and get their shit rolling. And
yeah,
like I don't really want to say the name of the company for like obvious fucking reasons because I'm
yeah. I
not
don't do
really
that,
trying to I'm
right? Yeah.
not trying to dox myself.
Mm,
Yeah. But no, like so I'm getting trained on like the program that we're running, but
mhm,
I'm not being trained on emergency yet, which like emergencies, like everyone's told me like it's easier than signings, which I believe because these people have been there longer, but signings,
mm,
dude, it's stressful as fuck.
mm,
Like, because you have to meet, so like they have a goal, right? Like they have to
uh,
get like if I remember correctly, they have to get like 5 signings a day. They have to do like 15 outbound or inbound calls. And then
mm,
they have this thing called a paid in full list. This is like when everybody gets their retainers fees done, we
mhm.
contact them. Um, because like some people just fucking forget. Like real shit, people will forget that they paid off their fucking retainer fee. And like, hey man, we need you to send in documents because
Mhm.
otherwise we can't
To get
fucking.
started, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like
Mhm.
I didn't talk to the signing people because like I didn't know what the fuck to say. Like I'm not trying to do all that. But like on my second day I was doing like outbound and PIF calls because that's what the paid in full. I don't want to say paid in full all the fucking time. So
Mm.
and I got pretty fucking good at it. Like I was like rocking that shit. And yesterday was really fucking weird, bro. I have net like real shit. I have never worked in this kind of environment before. Like I kind of worked in like an office when I was like back in 2020 when I was trying to sell fucking insurance to old people. But
Uh-huh.
like it's way more different. Like and they gave us
Mm.
a fucking White Claw at work yesterday.
Oh, what?
A White Claw, like alcohol, like a can of alcohol.
Oh,
Shit
really?
blew my
Wow.
yeah, dude, shit blew my fucking mind. 'Cause like I've never been in a fucking I've never been in a place that's like, "Hey, well, how old are you?" And I'm cause my boss, she's technically my boss, but like
Mm,
my third boss, I guess, something like that. So, she was walking around and like dragging this trash can full of fucking White Claws and Bud Lights. And she's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 26. Why? What's up?" "Well, pick
mm.
one." And I'm like, "Pick what?" And then she's like, "Look in the trash can." And I'm like, "That's alcohol." "Well, yeah." And I'm like, so I grab a fucking White Claw because I'm not drinking Bud Light. That shit's nasty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are we allowed to drink this now? And she's like, why else would I give it to you? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in my
Nice.
head thinking like, dude, do I actually drink this here? Or do I like take it home? Like, what the fuck do I do? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And I was
that's
telling
that's
my friends
crazy.
about that, and they're like, what the fuck?
Mm.
What do you mean they gave you alcohol? I'm like, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
I mean, it seems
like
like an okay environment, a weird way, 'cause yeah,
yeah,
'cause
everybody's super chill. I don't think that's
that's
a,
a
like a
go.
regular time thing. I think it's just because like everybody did a really
Mm.
good
It
job
might
this week, and it was like 30 minutes before we got
That's it,
off
yeah.
work, you know.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, no, dude, on Monday and Tuesday were fucking nuts because like that phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing, and we're all like all the departments are understaffed
Do
as shit. So
do on your calls, when I was working, we didn't have the phone ring at all. We just sit there with our headsets. It's all doo-doo-doo, and we got a call coming in.
yep.
You have to be there to answer it. Is that how it is?
Yeah,
You get
so
a
like
writing headset
so
call?
what it is we get this headset, right? And like the phone
Mhm,
will ring and then we answer it or somebody in our department will answer it. Uh
mhm,
and like it's just it's crazy. Like I enjoy it. Like I'm not
mhm.
complaining like whatsoever,
Yeah.
cuz like real shit. I haven't like felt like, oh, I can make this shit like a career in a job
Mm,
until like I started working this one, right? Because like I get weekends off, which is dope as hell.
that's cool.
I
Yeah.
get holidays off, like no like real holidays, not like
Mm,
fucking, stupid shit.
yeah.
But um and when I've been there for a year, I get some other like cool bonuses. I don't know what any of them really mean, and I don't really remember them off the top of my head, but like
Uh,
shit's pretty dope, man. I'm not gonna lie.
sounds all right. Yeah. Sounds
I won't
pretty,
say what I'm
pretty
getting
good.
paid, but for a single person, like this shit's legit.
Nice, dude.
And I got a homie on there, so he's gonna be
Oh,
working
with
there
you at work?
too. Yeah,
Oh, right on. Oh,
like
that'll
I
make it a
got
lot
him on a
easier.
job. Yeah,
Nice.
he's gonna be working second shift, but
Mm,
you know, I got a job. My friend was looking for one. I'm like, hey man, you need to apply here. This shit's dope. Like, get here. You know.
wow. That's pretty sweet, man.
Oh
That
yeah.
was nice. Yeah.
And then like I made 20 bucks yesterday because Fridays, I guess the meetings are like called all hands or something. Like, I don't remember exactly what it's called. But like
Mm,
everybody in the building comes and like we all talk and they tell us all kinds of stuff. And
mm,
they bought like the big boss bought like everybody McDonald's and he had like a McDonald's breakfast burrito eating thing where you had to eat it the
mm.
fastest. I almost fucking died because I like
You the
straight
fastest.
just like unhinged my jaw and shoved that fucker in there. But I won, so $20,
Nice.
man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
But enough about my job. Like this is
Mm.
people are probably like, this is boring as fuck, man.
No, it's kind of
Uh
interesting. I mean, like professions and things like that. I find kind of interesting about people do and what they get into and things like that.
and like dude, I'm not saying that my depression is gone because like I still
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
I've had some shit this week that kind of kicked me in the nuts, but like
Mm.
uh it's like a
Yeah, I think
lot
that's
it's a lot better. Like I feel like I can handle it a lot better because like I'm not stuck in the fucking house. And like I'm actually like making money. So like when I get paid, I'll be able to do things.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah, keeps you busy during the day, so you don't go like stir crazy kind of
Oh,
deal.
dude, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Cause
Mm.
I like I know like that nobody believes me when I say this, but legitimately I hate being unemployed. It fucking sucks.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I can
Yeah,
stay up all night and talk to people all fucking day, but like, nah, dog.
it gets boring.
It's not for me.
Yeah,
Like,
it gets really boring. It
you're
does. It's
always broke. It fucking
yeah. Oh
sucks.
yeah. 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 I'm on a fixed income. I can't work because of my eyes, and it's like for the last couple of years I've been on this, and I have to find things to keep myself busy. I got a yard to maintain and a house to maintain, which helps me out a little bit, but I do find myself just sitting here getting kind of like what the hell am I do now kind of deal. Yeah.
Well, see, now
I try to
I
focus
can
on the music. Sorry.
now I can pay you whenever we work on fucking music projects together. Not that
Oh
you
man,
require that. It's just like
no, that's what I was about to say. I'm always happy to help,
yeah,
pitch in. I'm sure if everything works out in the long run, everybody will benefit from it.
like and that like I don't want to sound like oh like I gotta pay you to do this or that. No, it's just like
Mm.
you're helping me out. Let me help the homie out. That's like a, kind of my
Yeah, it's like a
mentality there.
collaboration rather than a
Yeah,
job kind of
exactly.
deal. It's more like a yeah, like
And, if you
to me,
need
it's kind
20
of a
bucks, fuck it. Here you go.
yeah. I've always been into music, and I always wanted to play. When I was a kid, it was fifth grade, and Mr. Rossi pulled up in the music bus in the back of the school, and they announced it. It's a music bus in the back of the school. Kids want to go there. I checked it out, and it was you could go in there and mess around for the first week or two. It was Wednesdays and Fridays, and I latched onto the violin, and I learned "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" on it. But
Hell yeah.
in order to proceed in the class, you have to have your own violin because it's
Right.
kind of like I guess it was something he was trying to start. They're trying to start for the kids, get going, but they didn't have the funds to buy the stuff. So they direct you where to go to get a low budget type violin, which is still like $250 at that time.
Yeah,
And
they're expensive as shit, dude.
mhm.
Like,
Yeah, my mother would not get it for me, so I wasn't able to do that. I had to wait till seventh grade, and I took one semester in the trumpet. Um, yeah. So I'm a late bloomer when it comes to music making and learning music itself, because it wasn't about maybe, I bought a guitar here and there and kept it here around and maybe learned three chords, for years. But it wasn't until maybe 5 years now, I would say, maybe three, four, five, that I've been really trying to,
Right.
get in the rhythm, learn new chords and things like that. So I'm pretty much fresh at it still, with the music making part of it. That's why I do a lot of little beats, because they're just simple little, pattern beats, and I can add this to it and a little this and that, and I'm getting used to it. And when I do a song, I have to like learn it from the beginning to the end, which is it's fun. I like it. And that one that you're talking about, Drive by Incubus,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been there's a the chord pattern on that thing. The second chord is some kind of weird variant of an E chord that's on the fifth fret.
Yeah.
And you gotta really contort your fucking fingers for that one, man. That was kicking my ass, but I'm starting to get it now. I've been practicing that one for like a couple of days, and just because that chord, I looked at, I was like, oh, check this out. And I said, just because that chord I did not know, and it's very difficult. I said, I'm gonna have to learn this just because of that. It's like one of those, because I guess because I'm not working, that's one of the things I put latch onto myself to, keep me busy.
Dude, like one of the things that like I'm saving up for a car before I get like anything like
Uh,
super fucking crazy, but like the other cool thing that like this job is like pushing me to do, like I'm
mm.
not gonna lie, I kind of decided to put like college on the back burner just for now. Just
I'm
because
sorry, what's that?
I decided to put college on the back burner just for like
Oh,
now. Like
mm,
not saying that I'm not gonna do it, not like anything like that. It's just
mm,
right now I kind of want to focus on, doing this shit. But like,
yeah.
one of the people that's been working there a long time like said, "Hey man, if you bust your ass, you fucking show initiative, you could actually they might help you like become a lawyer and stuff." And like that's kind of interesting to me. So, you know,
Mm,
but
yeah.
like I'm gonna save up for a car and shit like that. But like
Sweet.
I've been looking at fucking like drum pads and stuff like that, like
Uh-huh.
to actually like push this music thing going, man. Because like I
Right
don't
on.
want it to be like a job, because then
Mm,
like I'll hate it, and I know that about myself.
yeah.
But like if I can get it to
Mm,
where like on the side where I'm making fucking music and I'm
mm.
like DJing or something like that, I'd be 100% fucking okay with it.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
if
Like,
to everyone that's watching, if you see me like turn my camera and mute constantly, it's because like one, I don't want to see, or I don't want you guys to see or hear me hacking up Schnott. So just know, I know there's like one person watching. But anyway, no, like I was looking at like some drum pads, a
Mhm.
keyboard, shit like that.
Nice.
But
How's
I
that
gotta
Reaper coming along?
I am not gonna lie to it. I haven't messed with it in a few days.
It's
I haven't had time.
it's not, yeah. If you ever need any help with it or anything like that, I was using it for a couple of weeks before I got the other one, but it's basically pretty much work around the same. So if you ever need help in it or anything like that, let me know. It'll be no problem.
Oh yeah, like I wanna. Like probably tomorrow I'm gonna fuck around with it because I don't have anything
Mm.
planned. Well, I do have some stuff planned. I gotta get with a buddy of mine to help me uh do some stuff for my D&D game. But other than that, like I'll probably like work on it because I haven't touched it in a while. I know how to insert tracks and stuff now, so like
All right, on.
you know
Sweet. There's
that's the
places you can get like loops and things like that for different patterns, drums, the guitars, little different. A lot of places you get things like that from. Just mess around with it, because that's how I started off with the cakewalk, and then Reaper, and I had nothing with it, so I was just doing little drum patterns, and I think it was there was a little video that said you could get free loops from Cakewalk, and I forgot what it was. It was a website you go to. You could like search and download little things and put them in there and use them. It's kind of fun for a while. Got me kind of get into a little more.
yeah, like one of the things that I'm kind of I'm fucking muted. God damn it. Eh. I just realized I was muted.
Was that?
um I was talking and I was muted. Man, oh,
Oh,
Uh, but yeah, no, like one of the things that I'm looking at doing is like starting um like I don't know how to like fucking I want to start this EP that I had an idea for. Like, and it's
Huh?
on my Twitter bio, like everywhere. Fucking, back when I was like actually active on Twitter. Nowadays, it's just to like shoot somebody a message or some stupid shit. But
Mm.
like the idea is, like, past me on drugs versus me now off drugs, and
Okay. Mhm.
the working title right now is restitution.
Mhm.
Um, but I might change it because like some people might not like the idea of a white guy putting out a an album called Restitution because you know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I know. I'm
I
just
mean,
making a
if
I'm making a
anything,
joke.
it would bring attention to it.
Yeah, like
Mm.
so like one of the reasons why I came up with the idea to call it restitution was
Mm.
like part like there's a song in like each song is gonna be like me like why I got on drugs, like that's the first track, like that's not what
Mm.
it's called, but like the second one is, oh, I'm not addicted to it, but like it makes me feel good, and then I'm addicted to it. Now I'm trying to get off of it. I'm off of it, and
Mm.
I'm apologizing to those that like I hurt while I was on it. And like
Okay.
there's even gonna be like a song for like my mom on there. So
Mm.
like I've got the idea, I've got the concept, but like I have done
Mm.
absolutely no fucking work on it.
Uh,
Uh and like
mm.
every time I've got into that, like, oh dude, I'm about to like fucking work on it. I have
Mhm.
changed it like 8 times. It was gonna be a rap album, then it was gonna be a rock album, then it was gonna be like
Mm.
a new metal album. Now I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be.
Why not a mixture?
Maybe I don't know. Like uh I'm thinking about that. Like I might put like a cover song on there. Like
Mm.
I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do with it. Mostly I need to like sit down and like brain myself to like, all right, fucker, you're not
Mm.
getting out of this spot. You're not doing
Right.
anything
Yeah.
else until you get this
Mhm.
shit done. Fuck,
Yep.
write one
That,
fucking song. Just do one. God damn it. Yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I have in my head rolling. I write things down, but I haven't really started on it yet. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have a couple of a song that I'm working on. I just haven't really uh, put anything down yet because I'm still trying to figure out, how it's gonna where it's gonna come in, where this part is in the wording itself. So I don't know. I don't want to try to do it unless I have it.
Like one of the things that like both drives me crazy, but like also proves that like I like am very much autistically focused on music. That sounds bad,
Mhm.
but I'll explain what I mean in a second.
Mm.
Is like sometimes I'll just be like watching a YouTube short or some shit, and all of a sudden like I'll hear like a fucking melody in my head that like I just thought
Yeah.
of, and I'll go to my guitar and I can't play it, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. And I'll like
Yeah.
explain it to somebody that can play guitar. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I'm like, I can hear this in my head, and I
Can
don't
you
know what
play
to do.
right or something like that?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some crazy
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. A keyboard would help you with that quite a bit. I find myself doing that. I'll get the keyboard. It's real easy to do on the keyboard. Just go down the line. Do, do, do. Then you try to look for it. I only know like maybe 4 chords of the keyboard now since I've been messing around.
You know what
Um,
I would love to do, and like even if like it's not like a producer credit or some shit, but like a
mm,
small credit on it, is I would love to get like everybody in the community that like fucks with music and like produces together to do like a collaborative album, like where like
mm,
maybe we're all singing a song, or like you and Will and fucking and Cerberus all do like guitar for a song. One
mm.
of my favorite fucking like types of like metal songs or rock songs is when the two fucking guitarists in the song are like fighting each other on guitar. Like I fucking love that kind of shit. It's like my favorite fucking thing.
That would have to be maybe somebody play the people that play guitar very well, like Serb and Will can do it. I'm just one of them chanky. I'll do the basic chord structure of the background, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
Halsey's in
And
the chat. I didn't fucking read what she said. Fuck, my bad, Halsey. Check into Luna DAW. Also, if you find Reaper Impossible, it's free and for Windows might be easier, might have a larger needs for resources. You can download tons of sound libraries from various places, open a voice recorder on your phone, and hum the tune into it. I'm serious. A lot of musicians do this, meaning they have a way to quickly capture ideas. It's so like one of the things that I did the other day was I was talking to a friend of mine and he was telling me how he's been your phone likely has attentive voice memo program. It will likely save in the wait. Yeah, but my microphone on my phone is ass. Like I can't even fucking get it to work on Snapchat nine times out of 10. Which I'm taking care of. I'm gonna try to get a new phone and a new like service on my first paycheck because like I need an actual phone. Um, but yeah, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and like we were catching up. We were checking in on each other. And he's like, dude, I've gotten back into music. I'm like, no fucking shot, me too. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, and like for like an hour, he was telling me like he started singing again. And he's like, I'm not gonna do this for like the public eye, but like it's been making me feel like a lot better, getting like a negative emotion and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, dude, I completely fucking understand that. Cause like I I'm weird in the sense like I had like a bunch of different like musical files saved and shit, and then like one day I just said fuck it and I purged all of them because like I didn't feel like these were good enough to
Mhm.
go on the internet because like I am my own worst enemy, dog. I swear
Oh
to
yeah.
God.
There's a couple I
Like,
put on there, and I was like, "Whoops!" I take them right off. Yeah, that's not good.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Halsey, get in here. Come talk to us, you fucker. Come talk to me. Also, the reason why you're not seeing the comments is because I'm live streaming through Streamlabs instead of StreamYards.
Okay.
Not that I'm out of like hours for StreamYards, but like I'm not gonna be paying no fucking $20 a month for StreamYards. I'm
Yeah,
not.
I see that.
Fuck that.
Mm.
Not unless like I'm getting like a good return on my investment. Like
Right. Yep.
it's not worth it. I don't
Mm.
have 10 people at a constant fucking basis knocking down to get into
Yeah.
my stream. You know.
Not yet, anyways. Mm.
Not yet. Maybe one day in the distant fucking future, but
Yeah. I was gonna start. I was thinking about doing streams again, and I did a couple, just the little beat thing for a while. But StreamYard, you're out of hours, so I might look into the restream or something like that because I'm out of hours. I can't do anything till the 11th, so I might do something on the 11th.
dude, download Streamlabs. Like legitimately it's not super hard to set up and like you can
Mm.
download things to like get like a certain setup. Like my buddy helped me hook up the one that I'm using now. So like it's not very hard to set up and like you can literally stream through
The StreamYard, right?
yeah. Cuz like
That's
right
pretty.
now I have like my screen capture is screen
Huh.
capturing this and your audio is going through StreamYards and then into my OBS. So
Oh, okay, that's long. That's quite a process.
yeah, it's a thing. So
Mhm.
let's see. Well, on your computer, just hum it. There's a voice recorder on your computer too. Open a Google Drive
Mhm.
folder where you can start throwing in all of your stuff. Not everyone knows this, but every Gmail comes with, yeah, I know, 15 gigabytes. Like, I have like 5 accounts. So, like, I have plenty of fucking space. I just, my thing is, I'm more, so like, how do I put this? I'm better when it comes to working on music when I'm working in a group, right? Because,
Oh,
like,
give me 1 second. My wife just got home from work. I'll be noisy. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
all right. You are using two streaming services right now. LOL. Okay, LOL. Come in here, Halsey. Get your ass in here. Get your ass in here. Anyway, uh, Q.exe shutting down. Ooh. Come on, Halsey, come in and hang out with me. Coming, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, no, I work way better as like in a group because like there's that pressure of I'm not pulling my weight and like I feel bad, so then I like go harder on it and fucking. Oh fuck! There's that mucus again. Delicious. Tasty. Now I'm in the loop. Let's see. Oh, ooh, I like that one. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, no, I don't like that one either. This one's fine. Now you guys get a super close up of my ugly ass face. Um. Anyway, am I? Is there a delay on the stream? What the fuck? There shouldn't be. Hang on a second. You guys are gonna get stream inception. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna put you on this, that way you don't have to fucking stare at it. Oh, there is. Shit, okay. You are suing two streaming services right now. Yes, I'm suing them. I'm just kidding. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Halsey. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Um, there we go. Oh, God. Hang
Oh, I'm back.
on. No, but what I was saying was like I think I work better as a group when it comes to like music stuff because like if people are putting out like content or like working on the content that we're all gonna put in together and like I'm not doing something when I have free time I feel guilty so that guilt like motivates me to do
All right.
stupidest fucking reason I know but like for some reason it fucking works so
Oh, well. I'm trying to say when you said that, I was trying to say what motivates me to get everything done. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't know. Just do it, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Hi Miss V. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, kiss the side cat.
Hi. Oh, did you hear me?
No. Nobody heard you singing, maybe.
Hi. Um, Halsey, Halsey, where are you at? Why aren't you here yet? You don't like me anymore. I'm just kidding. No, like like I wanna like one of the biggest things is like I want that like you know how we have that musician unite thing? Like I wanna grow that. Like I wanna make that a bigger fucking
Cool.
thing. You know, because it doesn't have to be just like my YouTube community because I'm not that fucking I'm not that important to be completely honest with you. So like, like we all just work together, support each other and big old gay happy family.
It sounds like fun. Yeah. Just what like ideas could pop up and people could pitch
Right.
in and kind of
That
like collaborate and see what people can do on a project or something like that. Or
as the worst white rapper ever said, stop, collaborate and listen. Yeah.
I don't know. His rhymes were actually pretty good. His rhyme style and his flow wasn't bad. And not only that, Suge Knight freaking went to his house and almost tried to kill his ass to get his rhyme book and he wanted him to work for him.
What was really funny is that he also dangled him off of a fucking balcony.
Yeah. That's the time he did that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's when he did it. And
How
he
the
did a
fuck
he
Suge Knight didn't go to jail sooner still like blows my
yeah,
fucking mind because that man was a menace to society, dude.
dude, yeah. And he was open about it too. It wasn't like the whole P. Diddy thing all undercover, Now that was just coming
Right.
out on Diddy. Yeah. Diddy did
You know,
it.
everybody thought Cat William was fucking crazy, but like
Nah. I
he
knew he
was
was
speaking
I
the
knew who he
truth.
was talking. Yeah. I,
Yeah.
I I like Cat Williams. He's one of my favorite comedians. I've been following for a while. And that guy, like he has an interesting life story too. Cat Williams does. Yeah. he left home at an early age because of religious reasons, because his father was a preacher, and he was actually a preacher. He was preaching church in when he was like from 6 years old. He said that's why it was easy for him to go up on stage and start doing comedy. And when he left home, he lived homeless for a while and try to survive on the streets. I don't know. It's pretty interesting story he has. I don't know if it's all true or not. I might, exaggerate, elaborate on things, I'm sure.
Right.
But yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, man. Like one of the things I was talking about at the beginning of the stream is like
Mm,
I'd love to get like, people in here and like, like, hey, you should listen to this album and review it. Cause like that,
mm,
like I said, at the Big Red Productions thing, and like if everybody wants to go in on that channel together, I'll gladly
mm,
fucking change the name or whatever, but it's just a
mm.
placeholder for now. But like
Right on.
that's gonna be for like when we release music, like it's not gonna be a streaming channel, right? It's gonna be just like, hey, I got this new thing done, fucking look
Mhm.
at the video or some shit. Cause like I don't need three streaming channels, dude. Like I really fucking don't. But on this channel, like there could be like I could set it up like maybe once a week or maybe once a month. Like I go through an album and like I listen to the whole thing.
Mhm.
I rate my favorite tracks. I give a whole like score to the entire album, shit
Mhm.
like that. Because I like doing that. Like that's something I'm interested in doing. Uh,
Cool. Yeah.
or like somebody and I can get together. We'll plan like an episode and like we'll listen to the same album and then give our different
Mm.
perspectives and takes on said album. Like
Right on.
love,
Yeah.
you know,
Because everybody has different perspectives on music, certain type of
yeah.
genres they grew up on, and some that just kind of don't chime with them. So it'll be interesting to hear like different people's opinions on certain music from, yeah,
Like,
interesting.
um, plus it just gives me like, I'm very bad about being a creature of habit, right?
Mhm.
Where like, um, I listen to the same musicians over and over and over and over again.
Mhm.
So like breaking out of that sometimes is very rewarding. Like sometimes it's like, ah, god damn it, why did I even think that this was gonna be good? Like this is ass. But then like, like with that song that I've used for a couple of times for like my intros on the stream,
Mhm.
Problems by Sleepyhead. Like I found that through either I was either listening to like a random station that Spotify suggested for me, or I
Mhm.
was using YouTube Music. I don't remember which one, but like the song came on. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, hang on a minute. Let me go. Let me go back to find out who this is, because like this
Mhm.
kind of slaps. And then like I went and listened to Sleepyhead's fucking released content at the time, and I'm like, holy shit,
Mhm.
some of this actually kind of hits.
I never really heard listen to them.
Um, there's also a song. Uh, damn it. Who is that? I think it's called. I think the guy's name is Confetti, if I remember correctly. But there's a song by him called "Dear God," which is it like
Uh-huh.
you're gonna think like, oh, it's religious and all this, but like
Mhm.
I kind of fuck with it because it's like the chorus is like, "Dear God, where'd you go? You haven't been answering your phone. The world is
Mhm.
fucked up." Or people don't believe in you anymore. Not saying that I don't, but the world is fucked
Mhm.
up, so you should come around more. And like
Mhm.
it's kind of like that kind of thing. Like he's like writing a letter to the motherfucker, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Have you
know
ever
what?
listened? It sounds almost familiar. The same name of a song called "Dear God" by XTC. Remember that one? You ever heard that one?
Uh, maybe I
It's
don't
the
know.
80. I think it's like a late 80s, early, maybe it could be a 90s. It's by XTC. They do a lot of like interesting songs that make it to the radio. They're quite a bit. And
Right,
it's called Dear God, and it's pretty interesting. It almost sounds the same way you're talking about, because he's talking to God, but he says he doesn't believe him, but yeah, he's still talking straight to him.
right.
Yeah.
Um, I like it, dude. I'll find all kinds of fucking weird music. Like it's not just rap. I don't just listen to rap. Like a lot of people don't believe
Mhm.
me. You know, like I don't just listen to rap music. Like hell, I like
I don't think any, I don't know if I knew anybody that just only listens to rap only. It's
I know a few people that like only
I mean,
listen to
like
rap.
a lot of rap songs sample tons of like a lot. I mean, most back in the day they just sampling songs. They get the raps out. So a lot were coming from like classic rock, even like whatever they could find to sample these sounds from. So they had to be listening to something.
Right. Um, I swear to Jesus, if he's Halsey, you traitor. Halsey went over to fucking do fucking fucking theology and philosophy discussions streams. You left mine. Kidding. I might go over there though. I might end this shit. And go see what he's talking about.
Over where?
Hey, what's up,
Who's
Mac?
that? Where's this at?
I think his name is like Ace Theo or some shit, but his channel name
Oh, Ace. Okay.
is theology and philosophy.
Yeah, I know Ace. I talked to him a couple
Is that
times.
is that his name? Is it
Ace
Ace
Theo.
Theo? Okay.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
universalist.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Well, his idea is everybody gets to heaven no matter who you are. Hitler, the devil, God forgives all because God is all and he has to. So his whole spew is that thing. So everybody always conflicts with him. Oh well, if Hitler could get into heaven, blah blah. Blah. You know, that's that thing. It's interesting.
Hi, Mac. Mac, the Who Man. The Who
He
Man
gets
is
into
here.
a Calvinist a lot. Oh, sorry, is Mac out there?
Yeah, Mac's out here. He said,
Mac
yeah,
Attack.
teach.
What's up,
He
dude?
said, teach them, Halsey. What's up, Mac? No, like, I don't know. Like, dude, it's gonna sound really bad, right? But, like, Ace is going to be streaming later. I thought he was streaming now. Is he not streaming now?
He was in a. It was. I caught. It was really fucking funny as shit, dude. I'm thinking about doing Highway to Hell, right? So I was
Right.
practicing the chorus. All blum, 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 blum. So I got a little bored of doing that, and so I thought, "Oh, who's live?" So I saw
Right.
that Lindo was live. It's one of their one of their little they battle with Ace battles with. And when I saw clicked on it, she was playing fucking the same song. And she was like showing that they're playing in a church and how fucked up the churches are for playing Highway to Hell in a live band in a church. And it was funny as shit because I was practicing it. I go over there and they're playing it right there. I was like, that's what a coincidence. That's kind of funny.
What's the fucking tempo for Highway to Hell? Like, I know it's like,
I think it's like one. I want to say like 106, like 110 around there. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know how to play a little bit of TNT, like, but it's more of like the rhythm part than like anything else. I think you were thinking of Yeah, maybe JG. Is JG? It's either JG or one of them because it's fucking theology and. Hang on, I could tell you exactly who it is.
Yeah,
Fucking
JG. I talked with him a couple times too.
it's theology and philosophy something.
JG then. Yeah.
Uh,
JG's have you ever talked to JG?
Maybe. It's theology and philosophy discussions. That's the name of the channel.
Let me give you a really quick heads up on how JG likes that convo. Like, I had some pretty interesting conversations and even like some side chats with JG, agreeing on this and that or whatever. But when he wanted to talk to me directly and he wanted to know about, my spiritual thoughts and this and that, I told him, I told this little story really quickly about how I kind of got into numbers and, music and this and that at a very young age. So I kind of like the Pythagoras and his theory. And I remember when I was a kid watching Donald Duck and the Pythagorean theory, and it's very in depth. If you haven't seen it, look up Donald Duck's Disney cartoon, Donald Duck and the Pythagorean theory, and it's very interesting. They talk about octaves and shapes. This anyway. I was telling him all this, and he goes, "Oh, so your whole religion is based off a cartoon? That's nice." And I was like, and he goes, "Is that right?" And I told him right off, I was like, "You know what? Fuck you, man. I'm not talking to you. I'm not going to. The conversation's over. It stops right there."
Fucking
because it's like if he wants to, yeah. And he asks people personal questions, but he won't answer any personal questions. So to me, that's very, yeah, he's a nice guy, but on that
Mac
side,
in the chat said, "I don't get along with JG. I get along with Yeah, if Mac doesn't get along with you, thumbs up because Mac's nice to fucking everybody.
Oh, Mac is awesome. Yeah, he's super cool. Yeah, but JG's kind of a jerk like that. Once somebody gets like a condescending attitude on the first get go on like to the first fucking question, I'm like, this dude's a fucking dick. I ain't gonna fucking deal with him.
Dude,
I'll listen and see what happens in there, but I'm not gonna deal with his ass.
I feel bad because like I don't really go over to those channels unless like I see like Will or you or like somebody over there like and then I might join because like I don't fucking like as bad as this sounds, I really genuinely most of the time don't give a fuck what they're saying. Now if they say something like, "Oh well, fags deserve to die" kind of thing, I'm gonna hop in there and I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I deserve to die, huh? I deserve to die, huh? All right, bet."
Yeah, I
By
don't
the
go there
way, now that
like
I have like Halsey and you guys watching, I don't get offended when people are like, like fucking with
mm,
me about, oh, Pride shouldn't be a month-long thing. Like, I kind of thought it was funny. Like, I
uh,
hope I didn't seem like I was offended or anything. I mostly left because like I had to go to bed.
like, like what part of life is just like just accepting everything, letting it slide in a weird way, you know. It's just kind of like just not rolling with everything, but
Right. Like,
you
pick
gotta
your
have your boundaries.
battles. Yeah, pick your
But
battles for sure.
yeah, and everybody comes from a mindset of some silliness that they've always had, and sometimes they'll say something silly like that, and I like to come back with something kind of quirky or something a little backslap sometimes. So I joke it a different way. I'm that's how I kind of work it.
Like, I don't like, I don't really like. I know
Life's a
that
joke. Mhm.
people thought I got like offended at fucking at GeoSam like the other time, like the other day when I got like heated on fucking uh
Mm.
on Rojo's channel. Fuck, I almost messed that up.
I missed that. I heard about it, but I
Like,
missed
I
that.
got heated because like the thing that pissed me off about that was
Mm,
like because I'm not disrespectful to Richard. I was
mm,
being on his side or some dumb shit like that. Like,
uh-huh,
that's not how it works. Like, dude, I haven't like I don't agree with like 90% of the stuff like either my
mhm,
adopted parents or my biological father tried to teach me when I was growing up. But like one
mm.
of the things that I do genuinely agree with is like there's no reason to be disrespectful to somebody unless they're being disrespectful to you. And like as
Right.
long as you're
Yeah.
being respectful of like the shit that
Mm,
I have to say or like,
mm.
me, I'm 9 times out of 10 I'm not going to be a dick to you unless you've already been a dick to me and then I find it funny to be
Right.
an
Yeah.
asshole back. Like with Irenic, like
Yeah.
that's a whole different fucking thing. You
Yeah.
know,
Irenic is a
but
tricky guy. Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
reason I got upset was because like I don't fuck with the whole if you're not being a dick to this person then you're on their side kind of fucking
Mhm,
thing. Like that's not true. Like I don't understand that. I don't fuck with that cuz like I'm not going to lie. Like I think there's only like maybe been one or two things ever that has come from like a discussion with
mhm,
Richard and I that I've like agreed with and it had nothing to do with Christianity like at all.
uh-huh,
You know what I mean? So like
mhm.
part of life is dicking down some strange once in a while, am I right? What the fuck? I mean, maybe not for me, but if it makes you happy, Mac, chase that shit, bro. A hole is a goal. You know? But like, Halsey was giving me shit, not like being mean, but like goofing on me in our
Mm,
group chat because like you can kind of tell I have a bit of a country accent and it comes out every once in a while. But like
mm,
I've tried to train myself to get rid of it for I don't fucking remember why. So like now it kind of sounds forced sometimes. So I want to like there's a
mm.
couple of songs that I want to try to put that fucking accent into use.
That
Uh,
twang.
Yeah, like I used to have an accent like this, like all the time.
Woo dog.
Yeah, like that's the kind of like Oklahoma ass accent. Um,
Oklahoma.
yeah, like I had the Oklahoman accent, like the Oklahomie, you know. But like
Mm.
I don't know why I stopped. Like I don't know why I trained myself out of it. Maybe it was just like
Well,
over some
I
dumb shit, like trying to impress a girl at the time or some
I
stupid
I
shit.
do the same thing. I when I was a kid, I didn't get along with the brown too much, the Mexicans too much. And my mother be from Mexico, and most all her family and everybody around me be, Mexican in a way, even though they're mainly natives and Spaniards, but they, grew up in Mexico, so they call themselves Mexicans.
Right.
Um, my father was native and German, and everybody in the family's all beaner. So they would call my brothers and I white devils,
Right.
and they treat us like that because they did not like white people at all. So the only way I could retaliate was to be that devil, and I
Right.
became, in a way, I had fun doing it just to get on them. And what part of that process was not sounding like them. And my brothers, they both went the different way, so they both have like a not a Mexican or an accent, not
Right.
much, but they still use words and slang, and sometimes a little bit of an accent will come out when they talk about certain things. And
Yeah.
I kept away from that because I didn't when I was a kid, I hated them. Put it that way.
Yeah, I feel you. Like I don't know, I don't really remember why I stopped using like trained
Uh,
myself into fucking doing the
mm,
non-country accent shit, but
mm.
like every once in a while you'll hear it come out like fucking like I swear to God, dude, like when my friends that are like that were born in like Georgia or like southern states come and hang out with
Mhm.
me, it comes out fucking naturally. It's the scariest fucking thing too. Like, and
Yeah,
I'm not, it's not like me like code switching or anything like that. It happens, and I'm like, you
it's just
motherfuckers,
interaction.
yeah, you
Mhm.
motherfuckers keep bringing this
Yeah,
accent out of me. Stop it, you
mm,
fucking
yeah.
dicks.
It it's a trip. When I was working a job and when I had my shop in the same city, a lot of
Right.
Filipinos there, tons of Filipinos. You get a lot of Filipinos once in a while. You can get Filipinos, and when I'm talking to them for a long time, I find myself like I have to like speak in a way they do so they can understand me better, and I have to like use broken English, and I find myself putting my speech at that level, even changing words and some accents around too. It's really trippy. It's like it's
Yeah.
going the flow. It's weird. Yeah.
Fucking one of my one of my friends was he was born in Tennessee and like he grew up in Tennessee, right?
Mhm.
And so every once in a while it's like, "Oh, you fucking you became a city boy and fucking got rid of your accent." And I'm like, "Fuck you, you fucking hicker-bellied asshole." It's like, like we were talking about fucking Highway to Hell. At one point I could actually kind of sing along and like kind of sound like what is his fucking name? I keep forgetting his name. Every fucking time. I always forget the lead singer of AC/DC's
Yeah,
name, and I
I know
don't
the
know why.
guitar is young, right? The brothers. One's both guitarists, but the singer, I
No,
don't know.
stop sex. I
See,
can't
I
do it
haven't really
anymore.
been. I sing along, but I don't know if I could match it. I might have to do my own
Burn
style on it.
it,
That's
burn it, burn it, burn it. Dude, one of my nerdy rodent. I always nerdy. What's up, baby? What's up, my favorite squirrel? I always
you
type
nerdy.
slowly in the chat so that way you Americans can understand. See, this is why we left. This is why we formed America because you assholes always making fun of us and shit. Fucking. That's why
Well,
we threw
that's
your
all they
tea
got
in
to
the
do. They
harbor.
can't do anything else. I mean, they don't run the world like we do. They don't,
Exactly.
make all the
You're just,
news like we do. They don't have all the interesting fun like we do.
and you
I
guys
mean,
don't season your food. Fucking
I mean,
oh, it's just salt and crackers.
there's just as many intellectual, you name it, and versus any stupidity contests in any country. It's just what's portrayed and what's
Yeah, dude.
followed. Yeah,
It's kind of like what I was saying
and
in
America's look
the.
like a joke because sorry.
My bad. Go ahead.
Oh no, America looks like a joke because that's just because that's what's coming out. It's that
You
the
know
joke
what
part
made
of
us
it.
look like a fucking joke, and you can shit on me all you want. Fucking Donald Trump did no favors when it came to that when he was president and fucking tweeting every goddamn thing he thought of. Like, dude,
Yeah, that guy's.
I'm sorry, but like one president,
Mm,
cool, you can have a fucking Twitter. You are not allowed to tweet yourself. I'm sorry, but no, you are not. Like,
yeah,
imagine fucking
it's not professional for a
Biden.
president to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine Biden fucking tweeting what he
Mm.
thinks every five. I saw this cute young person. I wanted him to pet my fucking leg hair. No, like
My
nah,
leg hair
dog.
says so tall that day.
Fucking
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like a.
No, like there's just certain things like if you're in
Mm,
this professional field, you should not be allowed on
mm.
social media. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I watched both of them, and they're both very fucking. I mean,
Stupid.
just the extreme of each side. It's
Dude, it's why I don't. Everyone's like, oh
yeah.
well, you're gonna waste your vote when you vote third party candidate. I'm voting for these idiots. The fuck? I guess I'm
Right.
wasting my motherfucking vote then because these two are dumber than bags of dog shit, and I'm not gonna fucking
Yeah.
support that.
I mean,
Like,
with Biden, yeah, it's like with Biden's a career politician, so he's going to do what he has to do, part of the game. He's just part of the program. He's just doing what they tell him to do. With Trump, he's a
he's an idiot.
businessman, so sorry.
It's wrong to say that
Uh,
one way to dick down is to think about Miss Alabama. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sweet home Alabama. I mean, I guess that's one way you could think about it if you're into that. Um, no, dude, like for real, like you know, another thing, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but like all these people that took like the Trump, like fucking court thing, like super serious, like oh my god, he lost the fucking court case. Whenever we get like nothing is stopping him from being on the fucking ballot, right? Like I think the only repercussion that came out was one, it hit his pride a little bit, and two, I think Cole's pulled out. Like they're no longer like sponsoring
Huh.
him or something like that. I can't remember because it was a
Who?
headline. You know the
Oh,
shopping
okay.
Coles or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I saw something about it, but it was on Twitter, so I don't believe half the shit I see on
Uh,
Twitter.
yeah, you never know sometimes what's actually with the news. Even with the news, it's sometimes you question things. You know,
Yeah,
and the headlines they put out there, like there's one thing, scientists, this and that, and then when you read into it, it's like that's not really happening. They're just talking about it. It's a possibility in the future. They just want to grab you with headlines. Now, so the news is becoming like clickbait stuff. It's really ridiculous, and that's world. That's not only in the U.S.
holy shit, it's
Yeah,
my boy Immutable. What's up, brother? It's been a minute since I've seen your ass. How do you not have a wrench? The fuck? Hang on, I'm fixing that real quick. I'm gonna fix that shit real fast. Anyway, what's up, Immutable? Immutable says, kind of feel like all of the politicians are businessmen at some level. They just have some level of intelligence to not consistently be caught with their pants around their ankles. I mean, yeah, you're kind of right there. Orange Man
I
is
well,
mean,
gonna get a fine whoop-de-doo.
I think America is one of the only countries that allows lobbying for corporations and company to come in and just contribute or give money to these politicians and say, "Oh, we don't want to be back in favor." Wink, wink. I'll email you later. Type deal. Like when money's involved,
Right.
you know,
Like, dude,
yeah,
the only
money
time I'm
talks.
ever gonna vote for someone that's like either like a actual like a real party, like fucking
Mm,
liberal, Democrat or Republican or whatever, is if one, they are not known as a businessman. Like people that are like in our positions that are like fucking broke as shit
yeah,
and are like, hey, you know, I
we're
actually
we're
have
just
some
with business. The people that are like at our level, we're the ones that they have to keep down, so they keep making the money. So it would
yeah,
make sense that they would
exactly.
keep us down. Yeah,
And they'd lie to us
Yep.
about all the shit. We're gonna do this and that. We're gonna fucking make
Yeah.
this country. Dude, we haven't.
Mm,
When was the last time we were great? Like, dude, our
mm.
fucking debt
Well,
is
yeah.
insane. First off,
Like what got me about Trump
what's
is
up?
there's when he was campaigning about building the wall. He went he went on the I want to say it's a Daily Show, and he had an interview with somebody,
Right,
and he's before he was elected, he in this interview he said that it's not just going to be a wall. We're going to have visitation centers in every city, and we're going to have offices there so that people can apply for citizenship or visas or work visas at every so often place, in cities. And the wall is going to be just there to keep the people so they could go to those places. And we're going to do it right. So I said, oh, that's a good idea. You could actually have like centers where people could visit from each side together, and they could see counselors and things about getting over it. He said all this. And then when he became president, there was nothing about any freaking visitation centers or people getting together between two countries and this and that. It was just build a wall, brown people bad. And he got a lot of Hispanic people pissed off on that because my homie back in Diego, he always like keeps me informed on what's going on over there. Not always, but once in a while. He
right.
fucking just check this motherfucker what he said about brown man. They were so fucking pissed. There's like and he
See,
does that a lot.
I love how I love like not to change subjects. I love how like it's the title of the stream is music, and somehow we got into fucking.
I know, talk about everything else.
No, but like here's my thing, right? Like I don't. People think that I'm like a Democrat or I'm liberal because like, oh, LGBTQ member, you gotta be liberal. They gotta be liberal because they're
Where's
fucking
the purple
gay.
hair?
Fucking, oh, you're gay. You gotta fucking vote for these people. Like, no, dude. Like, I cannot stress enough that there is not a single fucking politician that like wants to be president that I think I agree with like literally anything.
Yeah.
And like the last time I voted was 2020. Like that was my first time I ever voted. Right, and I don't even remember who the fuck I voted for, but their whole thing was I'm gonna legalize weed completely. And that's one of the
Obama?
like, no, it wasn't Obama. It was a third party candidate. Like he had a
Oh,
couple of
okay.
things that I agreed with. Like 90% of his shit, I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but you
Mhm.
want to legalize weed and you want to do other couple of cool things that I agree with. So fuck it, I'm voting for you. You know,
Right on.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Immutable says I've been AWOL up the past year and some change. Yeah, you have, motherfucker. I've been worried about you. I hope you're doing better. Nerdy says it's all Elton elites over. You know what? If Elton John became president, I don't think it would be too horrible. Like, be a lot more gay
Oh
shit
yeah.
going on in office, but other
Oh,
than that, like,
how old is he now?
I don't fucking know. I wasn't being serious. Please
Oh
do not
yeah.
vote Elton John into
Yeah.
fucking office. We don't need old
I'm think,
people.
yeah.
Stop,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
stop putting
Yeah.
grandpas in office. Stop
Right.
it.
We started watching them crap their pants and
Stop it. We don't need senile old fuckers in the office. Please. I'm begging you. Like, for fuck's sake. You know, Immutable Destiny says, if you think small governments won't fuck you over, I point you to the Killdozer incident. I'm not saying they won't, by any means.
Killdozer. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody I was talking to the other day, dude, had me
Mm.
fucking dying because he's like, you know what? If Alex Jones ran for president, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna stop you right the fuck there. If Alex
Oh
Jones win
shit.
for president, I'm gonna fucking delete
Oh man,
myself.
imagine that.
Jesus, no, dude, I'm scared. That would be scary because, like, I feel like people would fucking unironically vote for that motherfucker.
A lot of people would just because a lot of people vibe with him. I mean,
Could you?
I think he's entertaining,
Could you imagine
but
that crackhead being president though?
oh geez, I can
Fucking
imagine it.
hell.
Yeah, that's not good.
Every fucking presidential address would be some like fucking tin hat conspiracy theory
Hmm.
bullshit. Like fucking they
Let me
gave
tell you what's going on in China now.
yeah fucking the dog the secret government's training dogs
Mhm.
to tell your kids they're gay or some dumb shit. You
Some with the
know,
CIA and all this.
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking the CIA fed fed your dogs laxatives to shit on the floor so they could spy on you. What? What are
Yeah,
you on, dog?
crazy
Like,
stuff, man.
what drugs are you taking, and what's the fucking number to your dealer? Because like, I need some of that shit.
Right? I
Goddamn.
was smoking what he's smoking.
Like, I want what he's having, please. Like, you know. But dude, like, one of the things I was talking, because like, Serb and I talked about music a little bit after Brojo's
Mhm.
stream ended, and we were
Uh,
talking about like Johnny Cash, right? And
okay. Yeah.
we were talking about the song that his cover of "Hurt," which
Yeah.
you know, which for those that don't know, hopefully you know by now, but it is a cover. He did not write that song. Anyway,
Mhm.
like the music video is what really to me really sells his performance in that fucking song. Because
Mhm.
like I not saying like without the music video like the song wasn't good because that's not true. The song was fucking amazing
Mhm.
even without the video. But like, I watched this documentary on like how the song, like how he
I
like
saw that one too.
yeah, like how he got the
Yeah.
song and like all the shit around it.
It
And
was like
like,
reflection of his whole life.
yeah, dude, because like
Hmm.
before he did that last album of his, like people were laughing him out of the fucking music business because he was
Yeah, but
putting out crap.
a lot of people don't know well, they say that he did that to break his record deal because he had to do a certain amount
Yeah,
of albums. But if he made a lot of shitty shit, they would break the deal and say, "Forget it, we don't want you." And they said that's why he did that because he didn't want to deal with them. He was tired of the work, so he decided to make some really crappy songs and goofy stuff, and just so they could get rid of him.
real quick, Nerdy said, "Ah, those single policy voters, they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the president senile." Halsey says any group that says they do not want government will have it within a week. LOL. Some people are naturally more dominant or impotent or pushy and will assume leadership,
Yeah,
and some will be
yeah,
relieved. When that happens, others will be regretful they did not step up. Others
well,
will
not
privately scheme against the leader, and others will ignore them altogether. Like
not
I'm
when I
not gonna lie.
not when I take over.
Oh god. Like, dude, there was a joke between a couple of friends and I, like I was gonna run for president, right? I'm never doing that, by the way. Like ever in my life. I don't give a fuck. Because one, 40 grand a year is not worth the bullshit the president has to deal with, first off.
Yeah, but like I would become president just to find out about the aliens.
Hey, what's up, Skits? You know what, Skits, you've been here long enough. I'm gonna make you a moderator too. You've been here long enough, man. V2024 says nerdy. Yeah, like, but back to the music shit, right?
Mhm.
Like, um, and Serb made a good point about this. Like, a lot of like modern day like metal bands or like hard rock bands that do cover of like old songs, and like I agreed with this 100%, are fixing mistakes of those songs. Like, for example, Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence, right? I am
Uh-huh.
not a huge Disturbed fan, and I'm just gonna put that out there now. Like, I genuinely only maybe fuck with like 5 or 6 of their songs. But like, in all honesty, Sound of Silence, in my opinion, is way better than I like it way better than the original
Simon and
version.
Garfunkel.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I just do not like the Simon and Garfunkel version because
It's too folky,
it's too no, it's too how do I
bouncy.
it's too spunky, right? It's
Yeah.
weird and it's
Mm.
just like what?
But it still has this eeriness to it, I think, in a weird
I mean,
way. I
yeah, I
don't
mean
know.
it's still a little creepy, but like not
Mhm.
as it's not as buoyant, like it's not as potent as like fucking Disturbed's version, right? Like you can
Uh,
um
uh, like on that one, I like the original one better. I think because I think it's somebody to be in that state. For me, it's more of a okay. For me, it's more of like a. I guess it's the difference of what kind of psychotic uh following you have with the vibe. You know, if you're out there like I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna fucking kill you, that's disturbed to me. But if I'm there like look at my eyes, I'm gonna kill you, never know when. That's Simon and Garfunkel. It's more to me, it's more
right.
deviant sounding to me. I don't know why, but I but plus I I like folky kind of music in a weird way. I don't know why.
Oh,
I
I
like
love
some
folk
heavy,
music.
but I never got into heavy metal like metal, and I never got into death metal anything like that. So I'm not a big metal guy. You know,
See,
my limit of metal is like Metallica.
man, see, like, and like Serb and I like a lot of the same like
Uh,
groups,
metal.
like we like a lot of everything. Like, dude, I listen to folk music. You know, like I
Yeah.
love Bob Dylan. I can't name every fucking song by him, but you know, I do like
Mm,
listening to him. I listen to a group named Bon Iver, which is folk
mm,
electronic. Uh, Super fucking recommend them.
uh,
Uh, we played the Skits Crasher says, I saw Disturbed in concert recently. Their cover made me teary eyed. We played the original at my grandma's and mom's funeral. I'm not saying by any means the original song is bad, right? But in my
yeah.
opinion, I like Disturbed's cover better. And it's just because like for me, it was a more serious tone. It was like, dude, I'm a huge piano fan,
Uh,
right? And like that fucking oh boy, that that piano just fucking grips you for me.
uh,
Like it
oh, I
it just
see you. Okay, yeah.
yeah, like I'm all about like I'm weird because if a song doesn't grab my attention, it's kind of like with
Hmm.
people when like they watch shows or something, right? With me, if a song doesn't grip me like that, I probably just don't listen
Hmm.
to it again. And like I know
Yeah,
that's kind of
same
like a
thing. Mhm.
shit way to listen to music.
Not
Um,
really.
but like and another like I don't want to sound like a music purist or whatever because I'm not like by any fucking means,
Mm,
but like I feel like a lot of the times there are people that listen to music but they don't listen to uh
like the meaning of it.
appreciate you skits. Thank you, man. But they don't listen to the skits that hooked me up. Thank you, skits. I hope you enjoy the stream. But like they don't listen like dude, a good example of this, what I'm talking about is I
Uh,
don't know if you've heard the song Hey Ya by Outkast, which you probably have
yeah.
because it was fucking
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, it's been
The
around. So
lyric
yeah,
in the song, you don't want to hear me, you just want to dance,
yeah.
right? Like
Mhm.
people fucking over listen and don't hear that lyric and they don't realize that
Right.
this song is super fucking depressing.
Yeah.
And like in my opinion, that's a good musician. Like you're a fucking good musician when you can hide what you're fucking talking about in a song and people think it's completely different. Like it's fucking
Yeah. It's it's almost like well, I mean, if you listen to like the Cure, they use a lot of like poppy chords, but very depressing lyrics and somber sounding too. It's weird. It's almost like
right.
the mixture. If you think the mixture right, you know, you got it right. Like a yeah.
I appreciate you, Skits. Thank you. It's all good, man. But like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like artists putting out songs that are very uh direct about their point. Like when I was growing
Mm-hmm.
up, there's a song called "How to Save a Life" by
Oh, you talking Lighthouse?
no,
No, not
maybe
Lighthouse.
it's like "How
Is
to
it Lighthouse?
Save a Life."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something about a
that one.
friend in the beginning, right?
Yeah, where did I go wrong? I
Oh,
lost a friend. Like, it's very much about suicide. Like
yeah,
you can
yeah.
fucking tell. Like, and there's nothing
Where
wrong.
did I go
Go
wrong? I
wrong. I
lost a
lost a friend.
friend. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that
like
one.
I don't have any issue with song like people making very upfront and direct music. But for
Mm,
me, if a song like is disguising what it's talking about and it makes you think about like the lyrics and shit,
yeah.
that you're gonna get me into your music way quicker than like if you fucking make a song that's just like, oh, my best friend shot himself in the head. Like don't get me wrong, like I'm probably gonna feel some shit,
Uh,
like
yeah.
bro, I'm not
But
gonna lie. One of my mom's all-time favorite fucking songs, "Off the Date Night, Have a Good Night." Have a good date night, man. I hope it goes well for you. Uh, Sound of Silence by Disturbed is pretty mint. Hell yeah. But like the song by Uncle Cracker, "Follow Me," right? Like
yeah.
we
Oh
all
yeah, I
know
remember.
what
Yeah.
that fucking song is talking about. It's talking about an affair, you know,
Mm,
it's very obvious. Like my mom, it was one of my mom's like all-time favorite fucking songs, and I cry when I
mhm,
hear that song because like my mom's not with us anymore.
mm,
It's not
yeah.
like the song is sad. Like I mean, Uncle. I don't want to sound
It's
like
just
a
those.
dick,
Yeah.
but Uncle Cracker is kind of a mid artist. Like he has like two good songs in my opinion, and
Yeah.
like the rest are kind of just like eh.
Hmm.
Like but a
Yeah.
good example of this is Nutshell, right? You know,
Um,
Nutshell is very fucking raw and like explaining what it like the downsides of being famous and being addicted to drugs. Like you can tell
uh,
what he's talking about if you have those experiences. And like
yeah.
I feel like nowadays when like someone's writing a song, like newer artists when they're like writing experiences songs, it's the same shit. And like
Mm,
it's
yeah.
not it's not as I don't know. I don't
It's
know
not
what
like a real story that's told in a proper way. Like when you talk about that
exactly.
song, "How to Save a Life," I associate that with that one song. You know, like it goes, "What you do to me." It's like a
Yeah, Haley and
college song.
Delilah.
It's
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's
It's
a
like it's
it's a
like
very early
college
2000s
type.
white
Yeah, it's a college
person
song to
college
me.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a guy with a guitar to trying to impress chicks. A simple song, and
Yeah, like
it's almost yeah.
another song that like I used to play for like when I start dating, like, "Oh, I'm going to
Uh,
dedicate this song to you." Fucking Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for a Cutie, right? It's a song that it's not like the world's most masterpiece. It does tell a story, but it's more like,
mhm.
hey, I'm gonna love you even after death. Like I will be there with you when we die together. Like I want to die with you,
Yeah,
kind of fucking thing. But when I
yeah. It's
started
kind of
like,
like "Oh Brother Where Art Thou," Meet You on
yeah,
God's Golden
exactly.
Shore. Yeah,
Like
right on.
when I
Mhm,
started growing up more and I started like exposing myself to music that like
mhm.
had a deeper meaning and a story to it,
Yeah.
like I fell in love with that because like
Mm.
one of some of my favorite like rappers, like fucking J. Cole. Like J. Cole can paint a fucking picture, dude. Like you may not listen to him, but like there's a song called Wet Dreams, right? And it's him rapping
Uh-huh.
about the first time he got laid.
What
And
what's
it's
his
a
name?
story. J. Cole.
Oh, I might be related to him.
Um, there's like another rapper I listen to who unfortunately passed away a couple years ago is Mac Miller. Like Mac Miller is from Pittsburgh. Like the dude was very open about mental illnesses. Like he rapped about shit like that. And like It
Uh-huh.
wasn't like that emo ass shit. Like it wasn't emo rap. We're not
What
gonna get
illness
into
did he
that.
have?
He had a so he had depression. Like he had clinical
Okay.
depression and a few other
Yeah.
things.
Mm,
You know, and like when I listened to it, I knew what he was talking about. I related to it, like, and it wasn't
mm,
just like, oh, I'm so depressed and like fucking on the nose ass shit. Like, there's a
mm,
song, and like, if anybody is interested and you want a recommendation from me, there's a song called
mm,
"Good News" by Mac Miller, right? And
mm,
it was one of the last songs he put out before he passed away. And one of my favorite parts in this song is the chorus, and it goes, good news, that's all they want to hear. They don't like me when I'm down." But and like it's
mm,
talking about like everybody around me just wants to see me happy, but like legitimately that's not me. I'm not always
mm.
happy. I can't be.
Yeah.
But I know that like eventually I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be happy. And if like I'll be happy when I'm gone. Like it sounds like he's like, you know,
Mm,
he's talking about blowing his brains out. But that's like people miss the whole fucking point of the song. Like he's like,
yeah.
I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to like fix myself. I'm trying to get out of this depression. And for me, that speaks volumes because like that's what I go through. Like I
Mm,
understand that 100%. And like, you know, I
yeah.
may not always relate to like older rappers, you know, because like I wasn't there when they first came out. I listened to them as I was growing up. Yeah, but
Mm,
like I wasn't there in the time, right? Like
right.
I can't say that I fucking relate to an NWA song because, like, one,
Mm,
shocker, I'm not black. Like that sounds racist as shit, but it's not. Like I can't be like, yeah, fuck the police. I relate to that song because I'm a white guy.
uh,
You know, like I've never
it's
really
not a
been.
white or black thing. It's a poverty thing. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the shit. I could relate to NWA like a motherfucker. I just
Well,
Ice
dude,
Cube, all them dudes because I grew up in the hood. And I know that it's shit. I know the cops will jack you up. I know that you got to fight for your crap. Everybody will accuse you. I mean, the hood is a hood. If you grew up in the hood, you understand it. I vibe on it, but my
it's like
music is very vigilante like. I like
right.
music that strikes back. Yeah, so
Like,
I'm a
see,
little different.
I grew up poor. I understand what that's like. I grew up in like, you know, shitty
Oh,
situations,
like
but like,
yeah,
I'm not like whenever
from
I
that
lived
place.
in the like I lived in the hood, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, but like that's not
like
me. I'm not that
I
type of
recommend a lot
person.
of songs to a lot of people, but nobody listens to them because nobody wants to hear the shit I listen to. But I'll
Right.
recommend one to you right now if you want to listen to it. Illusions by Cypress Hill.
Oh, I fucking love Cypress Hill. I love Illusion.
If Illusions, right? Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That kind of shit. It's that I know it's yeah.
Like I fucking love Cypress Hill. They I fucking vibe every time I like bro, for the longest time when I smoked weed,
Mm.
fucking what was the name of that song?
Old one or
Yeah, it's an old I think it's I Wanna Get High. It's
okay? Yeah, I want to get
I yeah, like
high.
I
So
would listen to that.
high. Yeah.
Um like I like, you know, but I when I'm listening to music, you know, like don't get me wrong, I listen to like Kendrick Lamar. I can't relate to everything he's saying, but like I fuck with him
Mm.
because he's lyrical. I like
Yeah.
and there are some songs like I'm an Eminem fan, bro. Like 90% of
I
Eminem's
don't like
fucking
Eminem.
catalog. That's
I don't
fair.
like Eminem, dude. I don't
Not
know why. It's just
everyone
something about his
does.
rap style. It's just to me, it's and not only that, like I like lyrics, and I don't like lyrics when they talk about dumb shit like gangster hood shit, like NWA. I don't. I like NWA when they were with Ice Cube, when they would talk about real shit, dope man, things like that. Fuck the police. But when they signed up with the Hollywood and all that, they came out that album. I can't remember. It was I don't think it was Straight Out Compton because Ice Cube was on that one. It was the one that came out Easy E was mainly the main rapper on the whole album, and they're talking
Right.
about robbing banks, graping girls and all that. I hated that
Yeah.
shit because
Yeah, no, I
I'm
don't
a kind of guy who likes story and lyrics, and
like
I don't vibe with the lyrics. I don't. And Eminem first off talking about doping up girls, pimping out bitches, and this is attitude, but his rhyme style is like he rhymes
he's
quite
very technical. He's a very
efficiently.
technical rapper.
Well, the technicality of it is like you said one time, you can't rhyme orange, but you can rhyme orange. It's like, okay, we're not rhyming fucking orange, motherfucker. You're rhyming orange because you could do something with inge. You're like, to me, that's like manipulative, and the newscaster like, "Oh, that's great." I was like, "He did not rhyme orange. He rhymed orange. He changed the
I mean,
fucking word
yeah, but
so he
like
could
a
rhyme the
lot of
next one."
rappers will like
And
change
you
syllables
have
to
to,
right,
but
but
don't say
like
you're rhyming orange when you're not rhyming orange, and
I
people
mean,
accept it because you did it. You rhymed a variant of the word that rhymes with something else that's not really orange. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but
It's
like I
to
love
me that's very
Eminem
cocky of him. Yeah,
for a
very
lot of
cocky.
reasons, but like I also listen to somebody named Hobson. Like a lot of people don't fucking like Hobson, but like one of my favorite fucking songs by Hobson is Nocturnal Rainbows. Like that
I don't.
song,
I heard of him, but
oh dude, if I could play it without getting hit copyright struck, I would. If you get a chance, check it out. Like Nocturnal Rainbows fucking hits.
mm,
He also does a series of songs called The Ill Mind of Hobson. One of them
mm,
is talking about how he lost like his friend didn't die, but he's brain dead because of meth, right? Like
mhm,
it's very it's storytelling, and like that's the kind of shit I like. And not everybody I listen to is very like all the time telling stories. Like, bro, I listen to fucking 3 Days Grace. Like, you
mm,
know, I don't only listen to like storytelling songs, but like
mm,
lately that is what I've been listening to. Um
mm,
like I listened to there's a song that I've been having on fucking repeat for like the last week called the Wolves Part 1 and 2 by Bon Iver. Uh
mm,
another like if you guys get a second and you want to check out folk electronic music, there's a album by Bon Iver that I highly recommend, and it's called For Emma and Forever Ago. It's got great songs. One Skinny Love's on there, and you might have heard that song by like different people doing covers of
mm,
it. There's a song called The Wolves Part 1 and 2. There's a bunch of different really fucking solid tracks on that
mm.
album.
You should. But the songs you're mentioning, if you have time, put them in the music.
Yeah, I'll
What do you call
definitely
it? Yeah,
I'll drop that
that
shit
way I can
later.
check them out because I can't remember all the what you're talking about. And I'll throw
Yeah.
some in there too that I kind of vibe on once in a while, or if I'm vibing on, I'll throw it in there. I listen to a lot of reggae, a lot of older music mainly. I find myself listening to.
Like, dude, I've been broke 90% of my life, right? So like I can't
Mm,
always like I couldn't afford fucking therapy. So like one of my ways of
mhm.
like coping with shit is listening to music.
Oh, definitely,
Because
yeah, same.
like one thing that I will very much push back on is that like yes, music can influence your mood, right? But like
Yeah.
one of the reasons I like one of my favorite fucking Eminem songs, one of the lines is, well, the next time you listen to one of my songs, you cock a pistol and kill a dude, just go to court and blame me and I'll get sued. Because like he
Uh-huh.
was pushing back on that bullshit that if you listen to violent music or you play violent video games that you're gonna want to go and blow someone's fucking brains out when that's absolute bullshit. People that are killing people had
Mm.
already like had some mental illness and they've been pushed to a brink where they like fuck it, I'm out, I'm done,
Well,
I have no other option, I'm gonna blow
that
these
that
people the
that,
fuck away.
that goes both ways because music does influence people. And growing up in the hood, and I seen a big shift and change when we went to when they went to gangster rap. Big shift
I
in attitude
I
because
just I
it used to be everybody. You know what? Everybody in the hood, we better just fucking do what we gotta do to ride straight because we gotta fucking keep straight. But after the gangster rap came out, I was like, fuck the police. What are they gonna do to us, motherfucker? We know. Easy told us. He told us all about it. He told us, fuck the police. Fuck them. But you know the funny thing is people were getting on like Ice-T about his songs. But if you listen to his lyrics, like you said, the other one is totally opposite. Like when he talks about the Pusher, one of his big things, Pusher Man.
right,
He's talking about pushing an album. The beginning of the song is, yo, man, I need a hit. He goes, I got a hit for you, brother. It's on vinyl. He's talking about pushing a fucking record, the whole
right.
fucking song. And they're trying to say he's fucking, pushing drugs, but he's not. It's crazy. They don't listen to what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's my
And
issue is like one of the like when I was growing up there was like this big fucking thing that like if your kid plays Call of Duty, they might go and shoot up their fucking school. No, dude. None of us know like I don't know a single person in the Call of
Mm,
Duty community that's like, "You know what? This game makes me want to go to an airport and shoot a bunch of innocent people because I played
yeah,
it in the fucking video game." Like
right. Usually people that do that, they're out killing cats and skinning them in the
yeah,
garage.
they're
They're not,
already a
yeah,
fucked up
they're
human
right.
being.
They're starting the process of getting ready, getting used to what they want to do. You find them do really psychotic people doing that.
Yeah, like I just it's I hate it. You know, but
People, man, it's like people are weird sometimes.
You know, like
Mhm.
one of like whenever my adopted dad, right? He used to take me out
Uh-huh.
hunting when I was a kid all the fucking time. But like the
Mm.
first year he took me out hunting, I wasn't even allowed to hold a fucking gun. Like real
Yeah.
shit, he wouldn't let me until I went through like gun
Mm.
safety education and like all of this other stuff because he wanted to drive home the idea like,
Uh,
hey man, these are not fucking toys. You can seriously hurt someone or yourself with these. You know, and
right.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. As an adult
Mm.
now, I 100% recommend like I 100% agree. If someone's going to go buy a fucking AR, they should be held
Mhm.
to like have you gone through this training? If somebody my
Mm.
age or younger is going to buy a gun like that, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be allowed to, but there should
Yeah.
be meant like fucking background checks. There should be all kinds of shit. And one of those
Mhm.
checks is, have they been through this training? Do they know how to
Yeah.
handle a fucking gun
Yeah.
responsibly?
That's the way it should be done. But I grew up in a different world. I think I was how was I? 13, 12 when I was firing off, fucking Taurus nines. And I actually had a couple of guns that I had serial numbers, grinded off of when I got them because that's the way it is out there. And you get them for like, $50. You get
Right.
I could go down to Diego, probably get you a gun right now if you got $100 on you. I know still know people. It's that kind of thing. And nobody taught me how to use a gun. I had to learn it, on the fly for each
Right.
gun. And but I was into archery as a kid, and I was into BB guns, the pellet guns. So I was always into
Oh yeah,
guns
dude.
as a kid.
I had an
Yeah.
airsoft gun growing up. I love that fucking
Oh, I
thing.
had nice. I had a CO2 type pistol, and I had a pump rifle.
Yeah,
A couple of them here and there.
I had a pellet gun.
Uh,
Where you fucking push the barrel down, you put the pellet in, then you fucking cock it back up.
yep.
Like
So the part
I
of those little pointed pellet. You have the
yeah, the
pointed
little
type
hollow
ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
the ones where you could blow a
Yep.
fucking squirrel's head off.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah. Those are. Yep.
because like, and I don't go hunting really anymore, mostly because I just haven't had the money or the ability to.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could, dude, I'd fucking go hunting every weekend, like when it's in
Uh
season. Because like
huh.
it's fun for me. And like whenever I like when I turned 17, sometimes like I said, I've told the story before. I used to like smoke weed in tree stands. But the one thing I
Uh huh.
did before I even lit up at all, right? I unloaded the gun. I made sure there was nothing, no ammunition in that fucking rifle at all,
Mm-hmm.
including the chamber. I put that bitch on
Yeah.
safety, and then I had a rope like for whenever I would go up in the tree stand, I would tie the gun around it or the rope around the gun so I could safely pull it up.
Uh
I
huh.
took that
Yeah.
rope and I'd tie that motherfucker to the tree with the barrel pointing up. And I
Mm-hmm.
had it right in front of me, like on
Okay.
that
Yeah.
tree. So I couldn't touch it even if I wanted to. Not that I would
Mm-hmm.
get high and fuck around with a weapon, but,
Yeah.
even more safety precaution because, like, I understand that I am responsible for that weapon. That is my
Uh huh.
responsibility,
Yeah.
you know? Fucking,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
back
When
in
it
the
comes
day,
to weapons, you
they
gotta be very
wanna
careful.
They want to take our guns. They want to fucking make it to where nobody has weapons anymore.
Yep.
No, no, they don't. No one wants to take your fucking guns from you. That's stupid. Like, guess what? If they made guns illegal, people are still gonna have guns. No one believes that they won't. We're not that
Well,
stupid.
I mean, there's going to be
Point
criminals. There's going
case
to be
in
want to defend themselves. There's going to be
yeah,
guns.
case in
There's always going to be
point.
some type of weapon.
Case in
It's
point, right?
humanity. Humans need it. It's
When
part
the
of.
fucking prohibition was a thing, right? Do you think people still had alcohol? Yeah, like
It's animal nature. We're beings that were pretty much grew up on weeds, and we fucked ourselves up from the get go. We're always looking for a way to get high. That's the way we are. A lot of animals do. Dolphins get high. Monkeys get high. Deers get high. They all have their plants they go to. And did you know that a shark could smell a drop of blood, pretty much a mile or two away, right?
yeah.
Were you ever driving down the road and you smell wet dirt,
Oh yeah, I know
like
what you're
rain?
talking about.
You're
Yep.
actually smelling rain hitting water, probably a mile fucking away. That's human sense. We are
Yeah.
that's our senses. We're nothing but an animal with too many words and tools, and we try to make excuses for it. So as an animal, with technology, we do two things with technology, mainly two things, other things too. But if we could build something, it's either to kill somebody else with it or fuck it. It's always
Pretty
sexual or
much.
violence. That's human nature.
Um, I am gonna wrap this
That's the way
stream
people
up
are.
mostly because like I gotta take a fat shit and
Right on, man.
But thanks, V. I appreciate you coming. Thank you to everybody that watched.
I no problem, bro.
Uh, I love all y'all. Have a great night, and I'll probably see you in someone else's stream eventually. Uh,